So, when Andrew first asked me to present him with the 2015 Star of David Award, I was extremely honored. But after about 10 minutes, the panic set in. How do I describe the amazing dedication that Andrew has for Israel and the Jewish people in just a few minutes? I quickly realized there was no way to say it all, but here is my best attempt. I've had the distinct pleasure of working closely with Andrew Jacobson over the past year as his Stand With Us MZ Teen Internship Coordinator. As a Stand With Us MZ Teen intern, Andrew has organized and executed over 20 Israel-related programs for his peers and community. This is more than any other intern over the past 3 years of this internship's history. Those of you who know Andrew know he has a passion and drive for Israel advocacy that is rare among teens today. I remember when I first interviewed Andrew for the internship last summer, it was after the deadline to apply had passed, and I had pretty much chosen the 25 East Coast interns. But I received an email from Michelle Rojas, our Diaspora Education Director in Israel, who spoke to Andrew's Alexander Musk group and met with him briefly after her presentation. Her email said I had to accept him as an MZ intern. She said he was extremely bright and would take the opportunities for this internship to the next level. That's exactly what Andrew has done. He has reached new heights that we didn't know were possible. Andrew averaged 2 Israel-related programs per month. Per month! When the requirement of the internship was to do 4 programs throughout the year. He did all of this while simultaneously working closely with the Lapin Foundation, BBYO, and NCSY. Andrew has become a role model to his peers, both in his community and in the internship program. He has inspired his friends to become advocates for change, some of them are here tonight, and has given them opportunities to become leaders themselves. Just the other day, I was speaking with another intern of mine to get his perspective about a candidate for our internship. My intern's exact words about this candidate were, "I think she would be great, but she's not like Andrew." When I asked him what he meant, he said the following about Andrew. "I don't know, he's got that it factor. He knows a lot, and he's not scared to take crap for his beliefs. He puts himself out there and just has an extraordinary passion for Israel." Andrew has redefined the expectations of this internship program, not only to me as his mentor, but also to the other interns around him. Andrew, you bring so much joy and energy to every situation. I have truly cherished our one-on-one Google Hangout video calls to discuss Israel, history, politics, or your new ideas for engaging programs. You've proven time and time again that you can do anything you set your mind to. Next year, you will attend Brandeis University, and I know that you're going to join the other MZ alumni on campus to remain a powerhouse Israel advocate and an advocate for the Jewish people. It is because of you and your intense passion that I have faith in the Jewish future. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to present Andrew Jacobson with the 2015 Star of David Award for his devotion to the land and people of Israel, true leadership, and generosity.
Wow. Thank you. And thank you, Sergeant Anthony, for your insertion of this. Last summer during Operation Protective Edge, at a Jewish congregation in America, it was Shabbat, and the rabbi asked everyone for quiet. When not a sound could be heard from the audience, he began to slowly clap his hands. Holding the audience in total silence, he said into the microphone, "I want you to think about something. Every time I clap my hands, a rocket is fired into Israel." A voice in the front of the audience yelled out, "No, so stop clapping." Oh, if it were only that simple. Before I get into my remarks, I'd like to thank and express my utmost gratitude to the people who have inspired me and facilitated my growth throughout the last year. Primarily, Tali Hanukkah, my coordinator from Stand With Us, my #1 fans, Mom and Dad, of course, and following extraordinary individuals who, without, I would not be here today. That's Robert Lappin, Daniel Mayo, Trevor Brown, Dana Klein, Debbie Colton, and Congressman Seth Moulton. Seeing my potential, these people pushed me out of my comfort zone and to immerse myself into a world so expansive and so great, a world I didn't know existed, that I'm not only forever changed, but forever in their debt. Most importantly, thank you to those adults and teens alike who have allowed me to engage them in a cause I hold so close to my heart, Israel. Now, if I may, I'd like to share a bit about my journey in Israel activism and what I've learned along the way. With every potential opportunity comes a certain amount of potential greatness. When taken advantage of, opportunity transforms into invaluable experience. Some opportunities are obvious, and as the saying goes, a wise man opens the door when opportunity is knocking. But that thing doesn't give us the entire picture. Listen closely, this is my most essential piece of advice for you, although it doesn't directly relate to Israel. To seek out opportunity where others see normality. Or in other words, when opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. When I was young, my parents taught me to acknowledge injustice and combat it to my fullest ability. If a boy on the playground knocked over my friend's ice cream cone, I'd go punch him in the face. Well, not exactly. What I'd actually do is give him a 40-minute lecture on moral indecency. And as time has passed, I've realized not much has changed. Today, injustice continues to be prevalent on a higher level than the playground. Our Jewish state is delegitimized, held to a double standard, and demonized on American campuses and worldwide. Which leads me to our obligation. First and foremost as humans, but then as Jews and Americans, we have a moral obligation to defend the only free-thinking society in the Middle East, the beacon of light unto the nations, and the homeland of the Jewish people. We must stand up for her not with regret or embarrassment, but with pride. It was Ayaan Hirsi Ali who said, "Your silence will not protect you." I assure you, it will not. It's about telling a story, telling Israel's story, telling the Jewish people's story, and telling our story. With an incredibly multifaceted topic like Israel, this could not be easier to do. Before I leave, I'm obligated to thank Israel and thank Judaism. They've given me a meaning, a purpose, like no other thing has. This whole journey, by and large, has exposed me to how lucky I am to be Jewish, to live in America, to live in the time of the Jewish state, and to be able to advocate on her behalf. As my formal childhood comes to a close in less than a month, I look inwards and ask myself, how have I impacted this world? Have I made it a better place? And I have, to an extent, but there's still much work to be done, for all of us, that is, and it starts here today with Israel Bonds. I wasn't paid to say that. We all have the capability to change the world. Activism is predicated on the notion that one person, each and every one of us, can make a difference. It was Gandhi who said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Because if not us, who will?